Hey everybody, the Johnny Cage here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Shovel Knight. Last time we left off, we took on King Knight, one of the easier members of the Order of No Quarter, and this time, we're going to the graveyard to meet the dead man himself, Spectre Knight. So let's dig in, shall we, and get this underway. So I know it's a couple weeks late, but this is kind of my entry, if you will, for Creeptober. I really kind of missed out on that, and it's unfortunate because I've said before that's like the one time of the year when someone that creates any sort of video content for YouTube or any other place, it's kind of the one time to get into the real spirit of things and make something nice and creepy. But anyhow, here's my much belated entry. So right away we get kind of one of the platforming devices for this level, these little bushes that you hit and bounce off of, as well as some spooky ghosts that you can't kill. You can hit them and they kind of phase out, if you will. And speaking of phasing, we'll actually get to that a little bit later on. But first, bombs and skeletons, all kinds of spooky things. Oh man, I can't believe I hit that bomb over there so well. Damn, I tried that in practice over and over again. I could never get that to work. So yeah, there you go, little bonus points for you right there. Doesn't change the fact that I can't hit the skeleton to save my life, but oh well, what can you do? So was able to put in this episode here on Thursday, able to get something out during the week, which is a little out of the ordinary, but I've really been enjoying playing this game again, so I'm glad I could do it for you guys. But I don't know if that's going to happen more regularly or not, to be honest with you. It's just on a case-by-case basis, and well, that's great. Now I'm not getting any of that loot, but I'll get this loot. You can also open up the wall to the right there, but there's just a skeleton there. There might be some stuff, but there's a skeleton, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyhow, moving on, we get our gigantic enemy of the level, and I'm a big fan of this guy. I just like this character design. He's relatively easy compared to some of the other ones like that we'll fight later on. The only one we've seen so far is the Griffin in King Knight's level, but some of them get pretty cool, and this guy's pretty neat. All you gotta do is jump on him, obviously, aim for the lantern. That's the only part where we do any damage to him, but get some good loot, get some nice, whole turkeys afterwards. Speaking of which, man, Thanksgiving right around the corner. This year has flown by. It's insane, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm particularly looking forward to cashing in on some of the awesome Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals that might be going on. Not that I have any, in particular that I really want, but let's just say after last week, actually it's really funny, last week I put out the second episode of this, and literally maybe like 10 minutes after, my desktop started acting all funny. It definitely seemed like it had got hit by a virus of sorts, and so I went to try to fix it, and basically was like, okay, this is an old computer, it's like 6 years old, I'll just do a factory restore, and that should take care of it. I didn't really have anything important on it anyway, keep all my important stuff on my laptop, so I went to do that, and the whole thing just kind of like blew up on me, and it said that the boot manager was missing after the factory default config had failed, which I don't even know. Maybe the situation was a lot worse than I thought, but so that's kind of a bummer, but it's also a good excuse for me to go out and get another desktop. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend, in case you were wondering for some bizarre reason. But so yeah, hey, newfound desktop, so that's always a good time, right? But we'll take care of that when we get that. I'm probably gonna wait until after Thanksgiving, gotta collect on those deals. Not that I need anything too nice, but would like to get a nice little gaming PC one of these days so I can actually start playing some real quality games for you guys. That would be pretty cool. Although, I know I've kind of fallen into my own little area here of playing difficult 8-bit games, which I enjoy, and I've got a couple others on the horizon. I know a lot of people, and it's no secret, have wanted me to play Battletoads for a long time, and sadly, I've been really starting to consider it. I might play through it. It's been a long time since I played through that game, but it would be a lot of fun. So, here we get to some more of the fun elements of the level. I love the whole weighted elevator stuff. That's just cool. When you can do that well, it's really nicely done. Makes every level different too, and that's something that you really got to appreciate. That Mega Man always did well, and this game definitely was able to do well too. Was just make every level have kind of its own unique sort of a platforming gimmick, and I really like this one. I think it's fun. You can do a lot with it, but you can easily get yourself killed at the same time with it too. So let's see, get a good jump here. There we go. That's about right. And yeah, so that's basically what's going on. I don't know if you guys have any other crazy 8-bit games you'd like to see me consider, and I do stress the word consider. Please feel free to throw them my way. I'd love to, at least dabble with them a little bit, see what I feel about the game. I'm probably not going to play anything as torturous as like a Silver Surfer or Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins is so hard. For all the crap that Battletoads gets for being an extremely hard game, and it is, don't get me wrong, but Ghosts and Goblins, I think, might be the more difficult game overall. I don't know, but I haven't nearly played as much Ghosts and Goblins as I have Battletoads, so kind of a biased approach to that one. Let's see if I can jump on these guys. Awesome! The only way to get up here is to bounce off those guys, otherwise you're just going to have to lay off of getting this little item over here. I mean, it's no surprise now that blue chests always contain Chester, right? In the village or out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. Want to see? So we get the phase locket, escape from all harm briefly, and I want to stress, very much so stress, bold, italicized, underline, briefly. This thing is not gonna be one of those items that you use very often. I mean, you're supposed to use it right there to get through those frogs, but I don't need no stinking locket. Come on, the Johnny Cage, for the love of God. Switch back to my fire rod, please. But we will be using that later on in this video. There's a kind of a little mini game area where we'll be able to play around with that, and we'll see how that goes. And that's all I can say about that. It probably won't go too well. But let's see, use a little weight to our advantage here. Solving some little puzzles, yeah, good old RPG-ish kind of puzzles. I love them. So simple to figure out. Takes me back to playing Lufia, and get a nice little music sheet for our trouble. We are starting to get some serious money too. I didn't even remember getting this much money so early on in the game last time I played it, but anyhow, here we are. So we're doing this. Let's see, what else is going on? Last night I saw the movie Birdman with Michael Keaton. That was pretty cool. It's kind of weird. You probably haven't heard of it. It didn't get a whole lot of advertising, but Michael Keaton was in it, Edward Norton, Emma Stone. It was all about like a washed-up kind of superhero named Birdman, which was great because it's, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, that was too close. Oh man, jeez. But it was man, that was really way too close, but awesome still. About a wash-up like action hero. Not action hero, but superhero named Birdman, and a lot of parallels between that and the fact that Michael Keaton used to be the original Batman back in the day. So, pretty cool movie, very kind of artsy. It's hard to say a lot about a movie like that. Had a lot of good cinematography into it, a lot of shots that were continuous, which is very difficult to pull off, especially even for actors and directors alike, to make it all just work seamlessly. But pretty awesome movie. I gotta go see Interstellar. I've been hearing amazing things about it, and I definitely want to go see that one in IMAX. And ooh, the darkness returns. This is almost like a good kind of like mashup of Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania, essentially. It's Vania Gaiden or Ninjavania, something like that. I don't know. Like they got those Metroidvania games. Why can't we have a Ninja Gaiden Castlevania crossover? Well, I guess you kind of do. Symphony of the Night is kind of like that, just the way that, the guy, his name I'm forgetting, moves around. Please, spare me. I have not played very much Symphony of the Night or any Castlevania after Castlevania 4. That's basically where it ends for me. So, I don't know, those games get too long, but I've gone on about how much I don't really enjoy Metroid games that much. And it's funny, too, because I'm a huge fan of exploring generally in video games. Like, you should see me play Civilization, for instance. I will play that forever and just get scouts out there exploring these entire immense worlds, but I don't know. Something about those games doesn't really do it for me. It's probably just the atmosphere. But first, here we go. What do we got here? This is no place for the living mortal. You shall be summoned when it is your time. And everyone has a time, as we saw with your beloved Shield Knight. Lies! I won't believe such talk from phantoms. Your very existence is a vile deception. The Enchantress is just full of surprises. She granted me new life, so that I may take yours. And here we go, up against the Spectre Knight. Obviously, you got the same kind of a basic setup that you do when you fight Death in Castlevania 1 here, which is pretty neat, a little nod of sorts. So this guy can be really tough the first time that you fight him. You're probably going to just want to wait him out to figure out the moves that he does, which is, probably a fair strategy for any boss, really. But this guy, he moves fast. He gets pretty dangerous when he gets to low health. I mean, that's probably one of the best times to get him is when he just starts floating towards you. Hit him with a fireball or stab him with your shovel. Definitely utilizing fireballs against this guy is going to be the way to go. And right now, I'm doing pretty good. No hit so far. Gonna get double here. Boom! Double it up! So, yeah, and then he'll do a quick charge. Great way to get a quick hit off on him. And then he starts summoning his little minions who are a pain in the ass for what they are. But they do have the chance of dropping magic, which can help you out significantly, especially if you're utilizing it as much as I do. But I think we'll start to be attacking with the shovel. I can only imagine that shovel's pretty serrated on one edge, like those old World War II shovels. Those things are pretty badass. Yeah. Oh, speaking of war. Oh, wow, what an opportunity there. Bam, 3 shots. Oh, I got greedy, tried to go for number 4. But okay, now the lights have gone out. Now it's time to really begin. Oh, man, and this is where you really separate the men from the boys right here. Jeez. Alright, okay, here's a good easy shot. Boom. So we got 4 shots left. Oh, jeez, jumped right into that pretty much. Alright, come on. Gotta keep your wits about you. Let's see, there's down to 3. Oh, damn, totally missed that opportunity. Oh, I wasted a fireball too in the process. Jeez, alright, oh, that guy gave me some magic. Okay. Doing alright. Man, he just destroyed me in just like a minute there. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's some magic over here. Okay, awesome. Let's see, bide your time. Wait for the shot. Oh, that's not it. Okay. And again, with the rotating Scytho Death. Oh, yes! Hey. There's some fire in your ass. Death. I don't know, I didn't have a good death pun for that. I should have, but I was not prepared. But taking him out with a fireball is pretty cool, and there we go. Woo! You done it, Shovel Knight. You're celebrating with the shovel. Shovel of love. And we get our campfire scenario after taking out Mr. Spectre Knight, the demon that he is. Lull us into a long slumber. And what? What could it be? Shield Knight has returned. Oh, I gotta catch her. I don't know what happens if I don't, but I gotta catch her. It's for the good of the land. I love how he points as he runs. That's just such a great way of doing I don't know. It makes me happy, is what it is. So this is a good chance for you to pick up some extra gems, some extra money along the way here, and these enemies just start pouring out. You don't have to kill them, any of them, if you don't want to, I guess you could say. Just have to wait for Shield Knight to drop here, and then when you got the opportunity, lunge and retrieve. And that is it. We'll have a few more of those before the game is all said and done. Let's do our civic duty, put out the fire here, and what do we got here, huh? Oh, we've got a meal ticket. Nice. Alright, so I was planning on upgrading our life anyway. Actually, that's something good to do is, if you had the money available to you, upgrade your life maybe once more. And what's this? Whoa! Expansion! Yeah, if you thought this game was kind of short, we've only scratched the surface. Yeah, this is not a very short game. And what's this? A little floating gem here. Oh, auto-scroller! I didn't sign up for this. The bane of all of our existence. Oh well. This is just, a quick money-grabbing kind of thing. So, it is what it is. I should also mention, if you want to do levels over again, you'll still collect the gold in those levels and still, obviously be able to carry it over. So there's really no reason to ever be concerned about the amount of gold you have, because you can keep on getting more and more. So you can be pretty buffed out on magic and health going into, the earliest of levels in this game if you want to. But, it's just not my play style to abuse such power. But I will take every opportunity I can to grab a little extra gold, that's for sure. And end it off with a little... nothing. Thought there might be a music sheet in there, but nope. Anyhow, moving right along. So we've taken care of that. Let's go to the village while we're here. We got a couple of music sheets to cash in, and got a couple other things here we can show off as well. Mr. Bard, always happy to see us. Let's see here. Ooh, you found La Danse Macabre. Dead crowd tonight, I say, says I. Lesson learned, never crack jokes in the graveyard. Never, ever. So, yeah. Don't do it, kids. Let's see, so we've already got the meal ticket sheet. I guess we'll... I should probably get some magic, too, while I'm at it. I haven't shown off the magic lady, not that she's, you know, the most important person in the world, but she's kind of funny because she's kind of a goof and she's actually a magic person. Purple meat, my favorite. So what do you got for me, magic lady? Want more use out of your relics? Oh, yes, of course. I can increase your maximum magic. Good. So this is your basic magic upgrade, increases it by 10 points, and I think that's all that we'll need for right now. You know, there's not a whole lot magic-wise. I didn't even get to show off the fishing rod now that I think about it. And I bought that last episode thinking I would be able to show it off. I think in the next level, depending on where I go, of course, I'll be able to utilize it, but we'll see. Ooh, a plate of rocks! My favorite! Nice! So now we're up to a whopping 8 health spheres. Awesome. What do you ladies have to say? Ah, a new face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. And you, lady? You defeated the Spectre Knight. Now behold my greatest treasure. Dance! Uh-oh. Oh god, we've done it now. Yeah, I'll just let you guys enjoy this one again. Fantastic. Not nearly as long as the Triple King, but, you know, something to look at. At least she gave us a magic sheet for that. But don't click on her too many times accidentally, because she will keep going through that dance every time you click on her. So finally, let's get the Chaos Sphere. It's just a green ball that bounces around, and it goes faster when it bounces off of walls, and it's definitely what we'll want to be using coming up soon. We can actually take on any one of 3 bosses next, so I don't know if we're going to fight that one right off the bat. I'll have to look at how the lay of the map is, and maybe we'll get an idea. Let's see here, you found to watch me dance! You should write a tarantella, last time I take the advice of a painter! I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't like you anymore, Bard. So yeah, there's the ball. It does exactly like I said it did. It does move faster when it bounces off of walls. That's all there is to it. So, and finally, let's go into the forest phasing to close out this episode. What do you got to say, main? Villager says, "Yikes, spikes! If only I could phase to safety, I could cross and get so much treasure. Well, let's phase away, shall we? Did I mention that I hate this item? It's not particularly fun. When I say briefly before, and I stress that, this thing lasts for about a second and a half, maybe. Like, it's literally used just to get out of the way of danger. You can use it at any time. You can also use it if you already have it activated. Oh god, I almost died to a slime there. That would have been embarrassing. But you can use it whenever you need it. It drains magic fast, though, so I guess I'm glad I got the 10 extra magic. I probably won't need it for this, but if you were to try to utilize this in some sort of you know, actual level, you'd probably have a little bit of trouble with it. Usually going through all your magic, that is. I mean, the fire rod's where it's at, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's some of this other stuff is kind of cool, but let's be honest, fire rod action, that's the wave of the future. So, and oh, are you serious? Oh, and I could have used it at any moment. Yay! Do as I say, not as I do, kids. Oh man, and there's not even any checkpoints in here, so we're just gonna have to do it all over again. Oh, jeez. At least I don't have to collect the treasure. I guess that's a little consolation prize of sorts. Ugh. Anyhow, man, I hate little mini levels like these. These can be the bane of your existence in games. Just, I don't know. Actually, I say that just out of spite, because I can't think of any other game where the mini levels are actually something of a huge concern. But in this game, oh, they just really suck. And I don't even want to get my treasure now because of that, but damn it, it's just floating right there. I didn't like the timing of that. Alright, there we go. That should work. Alright, come on. Yes, okay, good. I don't need to worry about you. Stupid jousting horse. Like you were ever a concern. Alright, and I don't know what these things are. I don't think we'll ever see them again, to be honest with you. But, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was on that ledge. damn it! Shovel Knight, come on, man! You gotta shovel! You gotta shove that thing into the side of the cliff and pull yourself up, brother. Don't get held down by the, little blue phantasm-y things and everything else. God, I hate this item so much. But we won't be using it again. So, I guess I can say that, and I get to show it off, and the very nature of me playing these games for you guys is to show off everything there is to show. So, I guess I'll take the good with the bad, have a deep breath, maybe have a little bit more of my Dr. Pepper over here. Drink of champions. Drink of all gamers around the world. That's actually something I found to be true. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but I've always found a lot of gamers, their favorite soda tends to be Dr. Pepper, and their favorite color tends to be green. I don't know why, but seriously, I found that to be very true. It's kind of strange. But, alright, finally we're out of there. That was embarrassing, and after such a great run in the graveyard, too. But that's just how Shovel Knight goes, I suppose. So anyhow, boom, Forest of Phasing, done, never going back there again. Moving right along! We have 3 places we can check out. Treasure Knight is probably where I want to go, the obligatory water boss. I don't recall if his level's really that bad compared to other water levels, but if we destroy him, it breaks the lock to the village, so I think we're going to take him out. So, thanks a lot everyone for watching. This has been the Johnny Cage. Tune in next time. We'll take on the Treasure Knight and maybe do some other stuff. Who knows? Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you then.